something happened. Now, you would think I'm gaslighting you, right? If I said to you right now, well, Bella doesn't really do people wrong. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you'd be like, fuck out of here. I didn't just go off on her for no reason. There was a reason. But I don't see you applying that to every situation Trina's been in when people supported her at first. At that point, you're just saying people just turn on her and then that's it. Really? Because you know for a fact, CP, in your personal experience with somebody on this app, there's been a reason.
Let me say this, I'm about to draw back down. CP, to your point, everybody who helps is not very loud and boisterous about helping, no matter what that help looks like. And you may not know everybody who has helped. There are a lot of people who have helped and don't have to come out and say they help. What you do with that help speaks volumes about you as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you take from that help speaks volumes as well. A lot of the loudest people, a lot of the people who come on here and roast and shit like that, like, I don't, no disrespect to nobody, but I don't take that type of help serious. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, that's also tied to the show. I'm not a person who does shit just for show on here. The genuineness in my heart is literally genuine. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm helping somebody, I'm fucking helping them because that's a part of my purpose. What I'm saying, to your point, you may not know everybody who has helped. And it may not be the amount of people. It's not. There are a lot of people who have helped who don't talk. There are some people who have come on here and act like they was helping and been loud about it too. And switched up. But I also think there's still a lot of people that y'all don't know about that have helped. Have a great night.
Wait, Bullet, let me ask you a question.
Nah, she know more than she gotta keep it short. I feel you, Bullet. She like, yeah, I'm not gonna go in deep. She know a lot.
I wanted to ask a question. Because my thing is this, right? If we're gonna say that, right, that there's been a lot of people behind the scenes, I get that. So are we then saying she hasn't made enough progress to our liking, that she is not where she should be? Because that's not that's not fair to say either. To, you know what I'm saying? Like, that she's not moving fast enough. She's not getting shit done, fast enough. That's what it sounds like a little bit.
I've known Trina since I got on this app. How long have you known me on this app?
I've known you about 2-3 years.
Okay. In 2-3 years, I'm not comparing myself to nobody, but there's a level of a kicking ass for yourself that you have to have. You know what I'm saying? Like, I bullshit like the majority of us. A lot of us are not living up to our highest potential. There's a lot of us. What up, Tashi? There's a lot of us who can do a lot more for ourselves, and the majority of us are not utilizing this app for the betterment of ourselves personally and our families. We utilize it for strictly like entertainment or to roast or an escape. A lot of people are also addicted to TikTok. We have to be honest about that. The amount of times people sit their ass in boxes, and I'm not just saying this about Trina because it's a lot of y'all motherfuckers who do this. It's a lot of y'all who sit your ass in boxes for hours on hours on hours, and on them hours, you could have been researching some shit on YouTube. You could have been taking some advice and doing something with it. You could have been building a business. You could have been creating an ebook. CP, last week I created an ebook about something I'm not an expert in, and I've sold 20 copies of that ebook. It is not hard to do something. You just actually have to take action and actually do it.
CP, you know why you ain't seen me on the app like that? One, I went back to work, so I have to go in the office. But I actually like going back in the office. I took a year off because I needed a mental break from what I was doing. Now I'm thinking about, and I've been talking to a educational coach about getting my master's. I hate school. But I was thinking about what the next year looked like as far as the career avenue that I'm taking. So it's like, yeah, I guess, you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta stay in the box, Bullet. But I guess, yeah.
I wanted to make sure CP, I answered CP's
Yeah,
question
Bullet. Yeah, you
before I
did.
drop you
Yeah, you
out,
did.
so I ain't gotta come back up here.
She made a nigga feel like you was keeping up her hostage and shit. Like,
Right.
Yeah, bitch, I feel like I be in handcuffs in these motherfucking boxes.
she like wiggling and worming and shit. She
I
moving, she
feel
won't
so
sit still.
uncomfortable
Damn.
with these shits, bro. Like, especially on this side. I want to be honest with y'all. This side of TikTok toxic as a motherfucker. Y'all can say a lot of this shit is entertainment and it's like for shits and giggles. A lot of this shit is adult not peaking. A lot of this shit is adults not standing up on their adulthood. A lot of this shit is adults wanting to be children. And I play too much all day, every day. But I also get shit done as an adult that I need to take care of my kid, to advance myself. I don't just use TikTok for entertainment. There's a lot of education here. I built 3 businesses off of TikTok alone in the 3 years I've been here. You can't tell me what you can't do if you ain't trying to do it. Lay ya bye.
Lay you back.
Right, Bullet. Thank you. You're right. You're right.
But it's like at some point, like, you know what I'm saying? At some point, your mind connects to your spirit, connects to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get tired when you're tired of going through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? When I first came on this app, I was arguing with red pillars. I thought that shit was entertaining as fuck. And I let that shit go because I got bored of it. I was like, nah. Then somehow found myself over on Messy Talk. Unintentionally. Just thinking I'm networking with different people that I vibe with. I learned a big lesson with trying to vibe with different people on this app. Then I started feeling like I needed to defend myself everywhere I went. Every time my name was mentioned, brought up, or somebody was talking about me, whatever, right? I had to scale back on that a lot. That shit was just like draining. You know what I'm saying? And you're right, Bullet. At some point, you got to want different. And that's where I reached. I reached that point. I knew that point was even coming. That I was going to want something different. Right? So at some point, it's just like I had to stop. I became uninterested. I was in Genty's live earlier today. Completely calm. Was not trying to go back and forth. Was not trying to create enemies. Was not trying to do the nuck if you buck shit. Cause that shit is old, bruh. I am so tired with arguing with these people on this app. Shit is exhausting. Trying to come up with something clever to fucking say. What, so you can feel 2 minutes of fame? 2 minutes of feeling like you that nigga? Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get what? Supporters? Trying to rack up followers? Trying to get some kind of notoriety or validation from these motherfuckers online? No, it is like, shit is tiring. That shit is tiring. So, I mean, yeah, arguing about nothing. Shit, arguing about nothing. Arguing about nothing.
I just don't see it that way. I just really feel like, at least for her, even though I understand what Bullock is saying. I hear Bullock. I hear you as well. God dang. I do understand, but my only problem is that it just seems like it's just overkill. That's all. It just seems like it's overkill. Not with certain people, not with,
I think it was overkill with you. I think it was overkill when the Cash App shit happened. That's crazy how you think it's overkill with Trina, and by now Trina just used to this. There's a lot of people that feel like a lot of things are overkill with a lot of different people, though. It's not just Trina, CP. It's not.
I mean, of course, like, I feel like with me, right? Like, ain't nobody came from my unalive parent. Nobody, if my parent was unalive. Ain't nobody
yeah, but they came at your sexuality, and then they came at your your
Yeah, they came
wife,
out my
and then they
looks or
kick.
whatever.
Like, come
That's
on,
all.
like that shit
That's
is.
all superficial shit, though. That's not
Your
shit
wife
that
is not,
actually.
bro. Your girl is not superficial.
Well, she already knows what time it is. She knows she already. That's a different
I get
story.
it,
You feel
what she
me? Like,
knows, but still, you gotta understand just how you feel watching Trina get dragged. That's how other people felt watching you get dragged, and for the people to try to hit at you with low blows. You gotta understand, CP. You know what I'm saying? People have seen how Trina get down, and so to some people, they might be desensitized to the shit by now. They didn't seen her tussle and be in so much shit. Like, it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying she's not nobody to feel sorry for, but at a certain point, like, if she wanted to change the trajectory of shit, she would. She would. She just would. CP. She wants to be where she is. She wants to be there. She wants to go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? You're right, Bullock. I feel like that watching all y'all get disrespected for misunderstandings. Exactly. Shit. I got disrespected trying to go up to Braid King's panel the other day. Trina kept fucking muting me because she thought I was going to get into it with Alexandria. Whole time me and Alexandria been telling people, not that it's any of y'all business, that we cool with each other now. But see, that's the type of shit that I don't like announcing for other people, because once you announce it the first time, people don't even hear you anyways. And they still think that there's this beef because they want to see the back and forth. So I'm getting disrespected by Trina. Ain't talked to Trina in months. I don't even talk to her on a regular basis. As soon as I came up, her whole fucking body language was like I disgusted her. Like she was so bothered. Like the bitch sees me all the time. Like I go back and forth with her on a regular basis on here. You know what I'm saying? It's shit like that. Like, come on, bruh. All because she don't know that me and Alexandria are cool.
I get it. I get it. I
Like,
just.
it's just, the stupid shit that be happening be for misunderstandings. It was just a misunderstanding. You ready to get nuck if you buck over a misunderstanding, though? We got to take it to hell. And that's because people saturate themselves so much with this back and forth shit. They're Yo, you ever watched a boxing match? Motherfuckers getting hit in their torso, hit in their arm, hit right and left in their face. You see them start to fumble and start rocking back and forth, trying to stay up. That's what all this side of TikTok look like. You go in a room, everybody on guard, everybody ready to just say fuck you. You ain't even said hi to nobody yet. People don't even know who you made amends with yet. But they over here ready to go. That's what people look like on this side of TikTok. They look like the motherfucker in the boxing ring who's getting their ass beat. And everybody like, I'm good, I'm strong, I don't need nobody. No, you're wobbling back and forth, bro. You about to pass out. You about to fall over. That's what everybody looks like on this side of messy TikTok. Everybody look like that nigga in the ring getting his ass beat. And everybody over there lying to themselves talking about I'm okay. And you know they're not. They just not ready to admit to themselves they're not okay. It's wild. Nobody wants to just even take a break. Can't nobody even host a live anymore without somebody coming up and feeling like, hey, I need to check this, I need to check that. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. Hey.
So I don't know. CP.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you. Listen, what's good, Apple Sticks? AP, listen, my thing is this, right? Okay, I think I might have blocked you, Apple Sticks, on my other page. You might be blocked on my page. I just want to say, I do feel like I'm so sorry I was on mute. I'm having a really bad allergy attack because people smoke cigarettes. by my building, so I do apologize. My thing is this, right? I hear what you're saying, but I just feel like not only do certain people, not everybody, but a lot of people, when it comes to Trina, take it very far, take it further than where it needs to go, and they tend to kick her when she's down. This ain't no superficial. What's up, Smoot? This ain't no superficial. This is very, you know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to just throw low blows every time you can. And that's the thing. Like, it turns from roasting into now you just trying to get this girl. Now you just trying to see an obituary or some shit. Because that's all I'm saying. Like, it's literally, I don't like mean shit like that. You could roast and you could read somebody down. You don't gotta say none of that shit. You don't gotta talk about nobody's kids. You ain't gotta talk about nobody's unalive so-and-so. None of that. But a lot of people, yeah, they keep taking it there. So she's not like, when I talk about her, she's not the only person I've spoken about. I've spoken about you. I've spoken about me. I've spoken about many other creators where I've witnessed them just being drugged for no fucking reason at all. But I'm going to bring attention to it. But I just feel like currently right now, just with Trina, like, I get that you've known her for a minute, and like Bullock saying she's known her for years at this point. I understand all of that.
No, I haven't known her for a minute, honestly. I've only known her about a year, as long as I've been on this app, but I don't, yeah.
But okay. Well, Bullock says
what I've seen though, you got a mouth on her, CP. She do.
But listen, most of us that have to make it over, you have to be able to talk. You got to be able to defend yourself. You can't just be.
She's not always on the defense.
Right. I'm not saying. Okay. All right. Y'all just be dragging her though. That's all I'm saying.
I get it, but I could hear you more if you could just honestly say she be partaking and starting this shit too sometimes. Like you're completely like not saying that at all, which is like, I mean, like I'm kind of side-eyeing it, like, you know how she get down. Like, this ain't no
seen Trina start nothing. I've seen her respond. I've seen her get petty in response.
Well, chat, this is where
maybe I'm bugging. Hold on, I'm trying to learn, because maybe I'm bugging. Maybe I'm being biased about that, but I haven't seen her. What? I haven't seen her just bug out for no reason.
Yo, when I used to be Tea Times mod, I remember I came in there. All I did was come in there. She saw my name flash across the screen. I don't even think I got around to typing hi to anybody. And she immediately started cussing me out like, AP, I know it was you, bitch. You fucking muted me or some shit. She went off. And niggas was like, yo, she just got here. She didn't even do that. It wasn't her. Just went off the handle. Then we started going back and forth. Like, yo, this is not, Trina's not always responding. Trina be on that shit. Like I told you, she's in the boxing ring. You know what I'm saying? She been getting toe up for months, and she been tearing some other people up for months. However long she's been on the app, longer than months. She's delirious. She don't know which punch is coming from where. At this point, she done been hitting the torso, the arm, the head. She got injuries all over, and she's still trying to be in this fight unnecessarily when she could go get out the ring and go heal. Go drink some water. But nah, she's obviously trying to attain something. Something of importance matters to her at the end of whatever this is. I think they're trying to say it's not a fair fight without saying it's not a fair fight. It's not a fair fight for who? It's not a fair fight for Trina? It's hard to explain that she still gets more support. I can't say it enough. She still gets supported. She's supported.
AT, my thing is this. Like I said, my only issue is I can understand I may not agree with what they do when they decide to bring some shit up. I may not agree with Trina, with what she says, or whatever the case is. That's fine. But what I've noticed is a lot of times, maybe I'm missing something, but I've noticed anytime I see her go off, it's responding to something somebody did say. That's all. And you're right, Tim. It's never, you absolutely right. This is not the place of being fair or being reasonable. So you're 100% right. You're 100% right. I get it. I get it. I understand. It's just I think we can, it's not like I totally disagree with you. I disagree with from what I've seen with certain people and how they act towards her.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now. Like, I don't even know who she's arguing with, but I don't even know what happened or started. I'm just talking about, haven't watched Trina since I came on here. It's just been the same thing, but
Like, I understand that, like, most people, they're like, listen, if you come on here and, you're starting something, essentially, or if you're just, even if you're responding, if once you start going off, yes, it's going to become a thing where people are going to look at you like, okay, listen, what is that about? And what's this about? Because this is what it is online. This is what it is on Messy TikTok on this side. But I still can't help but feel like it's just overkill. That's all. It's overkill. For real.
yeah, they're gonna overkill on this app. They're gonna do that. One thing they're gonna do is overdo it. And that's on everybody though. If they overkill on everybody. Everybody. I mean, I thought the argument for you with the Cash App thing was like, I didn't even think that was going to even get dragged out because literally they have 4K proof of somebody else doing the same thing. That shit got dragged the fuck out.
It got dragged out because I fucked some shit up. That's why I got dragged out.
But it's over. It was overkill though.
Yeah. Yeah. I still get called chasing chlamydia to this day. So
see, that's the shit that I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
whatever helps them sleep at night, though. That's what. I mean, the way I look at it is like I'm not finna argue with you because you wanna purposely call me a name or something like that. Whatever makes you feel good, I guess.
That's what I'm saying. They trying to, and that's my thing with the shit. Like, people don't understand. They try to really hang on to shit to ruin somebody's spirit. That's what it is. Like, every time somebody throws the same joke at you and shit like that, they trying to ruin your spirit. And so it's like, what do y'all want? What do y'all want people to do? Unalive themselves?
That's what I'm saying.
That's the only goal I can think that you're trying to obtain every time you see somebody you don't like on this app and you choose to continuously drag and dig and drag and dig. What do you want them to no longer exist on the earth?
But hold on, this is my thing. That's what I see when I think about how they speak to and about Trina. This is the second time. The only reason I'm really saying this is because Dime literally just said just a couple minutes ago that she's nothing. And yeah, I understand we're not supposed to be fair, but I feel like that's a little bit much, and that's a little bit far in my opinion. And I don't think me being called chasing whatever is on that same level. Like, I think it's very childish. Yeah, it's very like, elementary to, hey, chasing Jones. Oh, you're big. And, okay. But once you start like going deeper and you start pulling other shit up, I think that's where, me personally, the line gets crossed. Like, it's like with you, AP. Like, it's one thing if they want to say, well, AP just on here and she's just yelling. Okay, fine. Let them feel however they want to feel. They feel like you yelling or whatever the fucking case is. But when they come on here and they start talking about what you do with your time and who you're dating and this, that, and the third, yeah, you crossing the fucking line. Why are we doing that? I would say the same thing. I do feel like she has a hard time specifically because she's going through some shit. If she wasn't going through some shit and she was just one of these, so-called quote unquote rich baddies on here that got a whole bunch of money and they just happen to have some extra time and they're just here to just hang with the peasants, then yeah, it probably would be a different story. People would not be willing to drag her this quickly.
But see, no, they would. They would. Even if she has stuff going on in her life, they would drag her. Because I'm not nowhere near where Trina is at in life. You're not either. But they do try to drag. They definitely try to drag. I've had large content creators try to drag me.
Nobody on here talked about my mother. I'm gonna be dead ass. That shit would make me go off. You want to piss me off? I'm gonna give y'all some free shit, some free game. You want to piss Chase and Pillows off? Talk about my mother.
My child was talked about. Right? My child was talked about for sure.
Oh, see, I ain't know about that.
Oh yeah, it's been hella shit. That's what I'm saying. The dragon, like, that's why I don't feel. Listen, I think it just comes with the territory. It really does. It comes with the territory of being on the certain side and interacting with people that want to actively participate in messy talk. I'm sure Trina's kids have been talked about. My kid has been talked about. Other people's kids have been talked about. Shit, I don't even know. Like, at this point, you're lucky if your kid hasn't been talked about. Being in any kind of spotlight on this app. So that's why it's kind of like, nah, it really doesn't matter the socioeconomic status that you at. Regardless, motherfuckers don't like you, they don't like you. And it's really because, honestly, they really don't like how another nigga talk. That's really what a lot of this shit comes from. People don't like confidence. No matter what hardship Trina's going through, you can't deny that she don't know how to talk in a room and people listen. And that's just where it comes from. Right? That's where people are talking back to. It's just how she talks and presents herself.
I get it. I got my feelings about it. You know what I'm saying? I got my ways, I think. I got my feelings. You know? I truly do. I feel some type of way. I feel like sometimes people go a little too hard.
But it's just, but you think about it though, she's gotten into it with so many people. She hasn't gotten into it with Dime yet, right? Or am I missing something?
It's probably,
is this the first time they've gotten into it or what?
I don't know if this is the first time, but I just know apparently Dime had said something about Trina first, and then Trina went live. She responded, and now Dime is live. And I don't know if she's still speaking about it, but that's what I was listening to.
Oh. Did you want to? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your recording. I mean,
it's good, man. I'm sorry. I haven't really been talking too much. It's literally because my fucking sinuses. I smell cigarettes right now. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Hold on. 1 second. Ooh.
Like, they thought I was going to go off on low, right? And you got to listen to a narcissist. And I'm sure therapists know this, but for other people, you have to listen to a narcissist. You know what the first thing he say anytime anybody come over there that support me? Which a lot of y'all be over there in the comments. When I be saying I'm replaying them things back, I don't be song policing y'all saying, oh, all right,
so she's moved on to talk about breaking. So real quick, what I want to do is I want to play the clip from Trina's live earlier for people that might have missed it. All right, AP, I got you. Yeah, she was, and then I think she just stopped. Hold on. All right, hold on. Let's see, I'm going to play the clip from what Trina was saying. I got you. What's good, Jay-Z? What's good? All right, hold on. I think I should have the clip without the music, which will be a little bit easier to listen to. Hold on. Okay. Just see if it's on my iCloud. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I gotta play with the music. My fault. It's alright, so I'm gonna play the clip right now. Alright. Okay. Let's, where's it at? There you go. Okay.
That's a troll page. I ain't really worried about the message. I'm looking at the recording. It's Dime and them streaming me. So it's low, Dime and all the rest of them motherfuckers, Pip Squeaks, all the rest of them in the motherfucking panel. So Low the one playing it. Low like, they just told Trina that Dime stream me when she talking shit. So Dime ain't say nothing. Low like, man, they just be lying. Obviously, that's when I replied and said, it's whatever. Basically, I don't care. It's whatever. So no disrespect, no nothing, literally. So then Low say, they telling her in the comments that that's not true, but she's literally ignoring it. She's literally ignoring it. Mind you, if you're streaming me, then you're watching me not watch the comments at all. The next time I looked down at my comments section, people was telling me to breathe and all that type of stuff. I didn't see nothing else about Dime because, again, I had said I don't care and moved on. Period.
The blog pages caught it. They heard everything. The blog pages got it.
I had said I don't. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Please, I had said I don't care and moved on. So Lo get to talking about something. Yeah, they telling her in the comments that you ain't say that and she ain't reading it. She ain't reading it. And so here come Dime. Why is you in the airport crying? At this point, the bitch want a problem. So if you come over here and ask me, I'ma say yop, because at this point, y'all just want a problem. No, listen. I'm tired of y'all. Y'all not about to keep fucking playing with me. I didn't apologize to your ass twice, bro, when I did not do nothing to you. The first time and the second time I didn't apologize to your ass twice. Now here you is, you got the nerve to be getting mad at me because I said I don't care. What the fuck is your deal? Who the fuck do you think you are? Are you crazy? You like man, it's not about to keep happening. It's not about to keep happening, okay? If you want a motherfucking problem, then say less. Say the fuck less. Because I have not done nothing to you. I done purposely kept my mouth off this shit. I done purposely not said nothing because you was a sensitive ass. Because you was a little ass girl.
Calm down, Fred. You good. Calm down.
Bro, you a little ass girl. So I ain't saying nothing because not that we friends, but it's not worth the argument. You look for any little opportunity to call yourself eating somebody up, but you a 6-figure bitch. But you this and you motherfucking that. You motherfucking lame ass, pipsqueak ass, wanna be everybody else ass bitch. You're crazy. Talking about why am I crying in the airport? Bitch, why is you on everybody's dick? Why is you finding problems with everybody? Is that the only way that you bitches can have a conversation? Is that the only way you motherfuckers can get along? Is acting like y'all some motherfucking infants in the sandbox, goddamn cackling at each other, throwing motherfucking temper tantrums? You bitches is too old for this shit. Bitch, ain't nobody about to keep apologizing to you. You out your motherfucking mind. You down there on Miami doing some shit that you ain't supposed to have. That you ain't got no motherfucking business because you motherfucking tripping. Bitch, you crazy as hell. Then you got the nerve to try to say, why am I crying in the airport and shit? Bitch, are you stupid? You do not know me. And I ain't done nothing to you. That's the thing about it. And although I know I ain't done, that's the part that's really pissing me off because it's really not even just this today. What's pissing me off is I keep not doing nothing to you and you keep trying me. And again, it's the third time at this point, I feel like you trying to hold me. I swear to God, on my father's ashes, nigga, on Sylvia Joanne Belcher, ain't no bitch ever hold me. The fuck is you talking about? Nobody, nigga. I don't give a fuck what a bitch got.
Can I say something to you,
Got
Trina?
me fucked up. Go ahead.
Seeing you get like this is what's making, like, and you know I'm into it too. That's what a motherfucker want in this character. And it's like, pick at you, then you spaz. It's definitely part of a game. The same way what they did today is a game. It's a game they playing, like, to get us like this out of character. So I really feel bad for you because it's going to be spun. Now you're obsessed with her. Now you can't stop talking about her. Now you know what's going to happen. You know. Don't let her get you out of character. Just let this shit go. You've been good for weeks. We've been loving to see this new Trina. The light you've been in, Trina, has been so far. It's been so far. Like, you've been so mature for weeks. Like, and I know you're gonna be able to step back out, but right now it's don't test me. Don't think you holding me. So
I'm back here in Toledo. I'm not happy about that. My mama playing mind games with me and shit. And I was just saying in the airport, the bitch talking about why am I crying in the airport. I was just saying in the airport, I hate when my mom do the mind games and shit. She get to being nice to me and shit. Then I forget who the fuck she is. I get to turning into a little girl, want to be a mom and shit. Then she flipped the script. Nigga, as soon as I get off live, is you taking Aubrey to the hotel? I mean, why would you not be taking her? I'm like, the whole point of coming up here was so she ain't back and forth and around till I get somewhere. But what the, I'm like, bro, I'm outside. So if you bitches think y'all about to keep fucking with me, bro, I swear to God, I'm telling you, bitch, I'm growing, but I'm not there. Don't play with me. I have purposely kept my mouth off of you. I ain't said nothing about you, and you get mad because I said I don't care? Man, this can't be real. You're out your mind. I ain't said, like, bro, I ain't said a word. And not only have I not said a word, I've been trying to tell people that I'm actually friends with to just chill. It's cool. Stop talking about it. Don't be ignorant. Don't call that girl out her name. Man, fuck you, you fat bitch.
You cuss like young boy. You a good. You cuss like NBA.
Calm down.
Child, it
What I
is
tell
giving them
you?
what they want, but
What
they
did I
play
tell
too
you?
much.
Stop giving them your energy. Damn it. Stop. The more you do this, the more they feed off of it. Stop. This is what they want. They want to see you like this, son. Stop. And you know I don't come up here. You know I'm only in the comments.
It's so annoying, bro. Ain't nobody about to keep, like, why do I gotta keep coming to you like, bro, you know, I don't know what's going on. I ain't said nothing. Keep apologizing, bro. I don't even know this girl, bro. I'm not about to keep doing that, nigga. And I'm trying to navigate my real life. Y'all not about to know.
One grant gifted by
You being that content.
Foundation will go toward the school's Care Plus program.
You giving them exactly what they want.
They
Quick,
told me just
stop.
a second ago, you gotta
Stop.
be the
He
bigger
just
person.
told you that. Stop it.
You be the bigger person.
Programs to educate
It's
You've been
hard.
doing too damn good for this shit.
women, infants, and children.
People that rock with you the long way know your change. They see this shit. Stop giving this to them. You know I don't be in panels and shit. Cause I ain't got time for it. You need to chill. You got
I think
bigger
Trina
shit to
good.
be
I think
worried
she
about.
good. I think she was picked out. That's all I think. Trina was just picked out. Sometimes you get, it's like you're not meant to keep picking at me because you think you bully me. So I understand
Right.
that part, but it's like I hate to see Trina like that. Like they've been doing that shit to everybody all week. Like stop trying to bully people on this side of TikTok. Go back where you came from. Like leave us the fuck alone. And then try to flip it. Now we talk about them. Now we obsessed with them. It's just corny. Like the way they reported my page today and went over there and laughed about it. Like I have no respect for nobody that called himself a dime piece. Like the wool is over the people's eyes. It's corny. Like everybody's starting to see them for who they are though. Like that's all I can say. Like I just want. That's all I want. Y'all.
Misery loves company,
It's
and the
unfortunate.
motherfuckers is miserable. You can tell every day on a day-to-day basis when they get up here and have nothing to do but talk about everybody else. Stop giving them your energy.
Sure, can't nobody bully me.
Wilson B. and Robinson County.
Can't nobody bully me, especially I'm under no damn TikTok. But can't nobody think that they gonna bully me either. When people be the bigger person, it's like it's so much easier to be your normal self and give it to people. It's harder to be the bigger person and it's just too much. It's too much. Sometimes I can't be the bigger person. Sometimes I'm about to give you what you want. That's what you want, so I'm gonna give it to you.
And let me make this also clear. Okay, I'm watching my Instagram. I do not want you, you know what? I don't want y'all to think that no tears being shed for y'all. I was already frustrated. I already felt some type of way today, as you clearly know, because you was streaming me. But you're not about to, like, no, I'm not about to do this. And if we not cool, then we just not cool. It really don't matter because we already wasn't cool anyway. Truth be told, respectfully, I got cool with you because I seen what you was trying to do. And I was already, before I even announced it and made it a whole joke, I was already trying to go ahead and change and go ahead and go ahead and move forward. So when I seen, you know, you trying to become a creator and all that type of stuff, I'm like, cool, let's do it. But we was never friends. And I ain't forgot all the stuff you said when you wasn't to stand on business. We don't gotta be cool, but I'd rather you be a grown woman and say it with your chest than keep nitpicking at me, because I ain't did nothing to you. And I ain't said nothing about you when I really could have. I really could have. But I've literally been deliberately not saying anything. Okay, Miss Pretty Mama, I figured. But I was telling Braid King, don't disrespect her. Don't call her out her name.
Yep.
If you want to talk to them, you got to have some type of respect or they not going to talk to you. And you got the nerve to get mad. Nah, I didn't disrespect you. I didn't cuss you. I literally said it is what it is. I'm not even... that's not even where my mind is at. Somebody streaming me on TikTok. I don't even care right now. And you still got a problem with them? Fuck you. It's on the floor then.
Did a blog page tag you or something?
No, it got sent to me.
And that's the thing too. Then they be mad when they send that shit to us. Like I got it, quote unquote, in trouble yesterday for playing that video that got sent to me. Like I wasn't supposed to show people the threats and shit. Please, I'm gonna do that. Y'all,
But that's the bully
the
part,
bloggers
though,
are on it.
because
They send it to us.
stream? How come y'all can stream? How come y'all can stream?
I can't either. Shit, I can't either. I stream, I platform people. I'm in trouble too. Shit.
That's the bully part.
See you all
Oh,
over this.
y'all streaming me. Oh, y'all streaming me.
Yeah,
Y'all,
they've been
y'all
trying to bully me, dick.
You've been doing this since the HB thing. You've been doing this since you tried to strong arm people to choose a side with you and HB. And you've been literally picking off one by one everybody that was like, bro, no.
Got the down pieces in here. Ugh.
Good. I hope y'all heard me.
Disgusting. Trust me, Dom. They got it back to Dom. That trust me. Ugh.
I blessed and highly favored.
Ugh.
Oh, have mercy. It's cause this the thing. Y'all so bad. Let me reel it back. Let me get it back together. Cause I would hate for any one of y'all to ever think. Please no, these is my
Please
issue.
get it back together. Because I don't like you.
This is my issue, baby. I don't want none of y'all to get y'all's head too big. Sincerely, Naja, get your motherfucking ass on, ho. Because when I muted
Sincerely,
you in
Naja so fake.
Hold on. When I muted you in Break King Live like I was supposed to, as a moderator, per instructions, you bring your whole ass over there, talking about, and Trina just muted me for defending you. Get your whole ass out of here, bitch. After I let you catch refuge in my live, when the motherfucking King's Court and Genty and them was about to come over here and eat your ass up, take your ass to the motherfucking broke down ass gazebo, ho. Now, you bitches want some content? Y'all want some entertainment? Huh? Bitch, I'm the funniest. Fuck you talking about? And I ain't talking about how I look like you bitches. Let's get into it.
Okay, I can understand. I understand why I've never heard her that upset before. I don't think to date. Like, that's probably the most upset I've ever heard Trina, like, in her voice. Shaken, pissed. I would just implore. It's the biggest challenge to just all of a sudden not be around anymore. But I'm telling you, like, you get so much peace as soon as you just remove yourself. You really do. Just remove yourself. Like, you don't have to announce it. You don't have to, announce it before you do it. You don't got to do none of that. Just simply just go away. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I see what you're saying, but I feel like she can't because this is where her support is. You know what I mean?
well, sometimes you have to rebuild elsewhere. Trina can go to a whole other side of TikTok. She just, has to apply herself. But
I mean, like, again, like, but this also boils down to the whole, how can she apply herself if mentally she's not there to do so? Like, if mentally you have a lot going on, not even just with the family and everything, you are gonna have a little bit more of a time doing like the day-to-day shit. Like, that's all. Like, it's gonna be a little bit different.
Going through the shit and hearing how angry she was and just now in that clip, I would think that any of that is more bearable than what she just, you know what I'm saying? Like, what we just actively heard her go through. Like, the distress and like the so mad your voice is shaking shit. I know that's not something I'm sure she would want to feel every day. Like, so I guess my point is, like, at a certain point you got to make a choice. Either you just, go away and focus on yourself and do other things, because you realize that moment of what you felt when you were going off, you don't want to feel that again. Like, it's got to be a choice, right?
I guess not. You're not wrong.
Right. Well, I'm sure she felt pretty bad, right?
I do agree with that, Key. I do feel like it is a little odd that she want to go, not only just because it's a party. Like, I do feel like you deserve to have fun. I just feel like it's a real interesting group of people that I don't, from what I've seen, they don't really care for you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I just stop engaging. Like, just stop. Yeah, you're gonna still kind of get talked about because the shit just happened. The argument or whatever the exchange was fresh, but the more you don't really know of what even is being said about you, the better. Like, listen, y'all. I know this shit would be easier said than done, but what I'm thinking about it is, if it was like between life or unaliving, it's either me or you. Either I'm gonna survive or you're gonna survive. And a lot of the times people choose themselves. So in this moment, Trina needs to choose herself. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying that it's much more difficult for you not to choose yourself in a moment. You know what I'm saying? For survival. For survival. Just emotionally, mentally, like just for survival.
I hear you. I hear that.
She don't. If she was gonna choose herself, she would have never responded to Dime. She does not choose herself. And quite frankly, she actually chooses the validation of other people on this app, which is why she keeps going back and forth. She don't need to prove shit to nobody. Right, Kiana? I don't even think sitting in panels all day helping people with the roof over their heads to be messy while not having a roof. So what I'm saying is, like, even sitting in panels all day is not choosing yourself. Constantly going back and forth with people is not choosing yourself. It's not. That's not what that looks like. I'm gonna be honest. That's not what that looks like, y'all. Constantly, you think she chose herself? You think what you just heard Trina yell out, you think that was her choosing herself? Right. I understand she was worked up over her mother. I get that. I get that that was the trigger. She didn't need it. No, I don't think everything had to do with Dime. But what I'm saying is, she was not choosing herself by going at it with Dime and even entertaining that. Knowing she was in the headspace she was in and what she was really upset, she didn't choose herself. She didn't choose herself. Right. I think Trina doesn't choose herself, because I think Trina chooses, and I'm like this. A lot of times we choose our own anger and think that that's all we need in that moment, right? We're not even choosing ourselves. We're choosing our emotion. We're choosing our anger. She's not choosing herself. Regardless of who started her on the downward spiral of being upset, if it was her mom, her family, whoever, she's not choosing herself. The quicker she does that is the quicker she'll start to feel better. T-Tom called that girl worthless, and she sat in that lady box keeping up shit. But that's what I'm talking about. She's not choosing herself. I'm just saying, like, come on, y'all.
I feel like it may seem like that to us, but maybe this is her way of, venting. And then also it's her way of staying afloat, because again, like, she has a lot of support on TikTok. So it,
Jason.
mm,
You just said she don't got no support earlier. You kept saying that. Now you saying she got a lot of support. Now,
okay, so hold on. So support on TikTok, right, on Messy Talk is a little different from like actual support. Yeah, from actual support in real life, because these people are hella two-faced. Like, they'll come on here and just like really just use you for shit. Like, and that's what happens with her. People use her in a way for content, for a way to get emotional a little bit.
Now, Tasha, I like what Tasha said. I do. But I think of it this way, right? Because Tasha just said, I think Trina's life is the way it is because she only thinks of herself. And that's true. She only thinks of herself. But let me say, I don't know if it's true. That's not, I don't live her life. So I don't know. But that's what it looks like from the outside looking in. But also, I think it's constantly her not choosing herself. And I don't think Trina realizes she does not choose herself. Actually, no. I think Trina very much knows she does not choose herself. I think she's probably
Can I jump in? Can I jump in here? How you doing, AP? How you doing, Jason?
What's up, Montez?
Chilling like a villain.
Right. Period.
No, I was just gonna say, AP, I definitely get what you saying all the way when you say she not choosing herself, but I feel like it's her not choosing herself in our thinking, but kind of in Trina's mind, she doing what's best for her. Cause I don't know her. I haven't talked to her. I've watched her for over a year. And I get exactly what you're saying, AP. She's not choosing herself. She should. But I don't know if she knows how to, only because of her relationship, just in my opinion, with her mom, huh?
Exactly. No, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say. Yep.
And so I think that she was in all these panels recently because they let her in. You know, she was an outcast for a while. And so I think she was just enjoying connecting with people, talking to people, no matter who she is as a person. I'm just saying, I just think we all gonna have our own opinion. So I appreciate you, AP, hearing my side of it. And I'm gonna stay up here for a minute, but I just feel like once she might learn how to choose herself, and it's when you get tired of being tired. That's when you be like, okay, goddamn it, I'm choosing myself. This is it. So I get what you're saying, AP, because a lot of us have finally decided to choose ourselves. And I also heard you saying that's what you've done. Go ahead, AP.
Yeah, I think, and Nessa was right too. She might think of her only herself, but you know, she don't actively choose herself. Thinking of yourself and choosing yourself, I think they're two different things. Because you could be selfish in serving your own ego, and we know the ego really doesn't serve. I don't think it serves a purpose, right? If you're servicing your ego, which a lot of times that's what it is on the side of the app, right? We're arguing because of our egos. We're not arguing constructively. We're not arguing to heal. We're not arguing to get to a resolution. It really is arguing. It's the battle of the egos constantly on here. That's why you see people going blow for blow. Well, let me see if I can go lower than you. Well, I'm gonna go lower than you. It's just ego driven. But I think she's being selfish. We see her being selfish because she doesn't know how to choose herself. So
Exactly.
I think, yeah.
But what I will say, regardless of her attitude and all that, like, I'm a mom. My oldest daughter is 35. I have a son, 32. I have a son, 27, a son, 21, and a son, 20. So I also say with Trina's age at 30, she's gonna figure it out because she's very smart. Her attitude and all that, that's just a defense mechanism. You know what I'm saying? When you're a hurt person and people try to start hurting you, the first thing you do is protect yourself. And that's just the way I feel like Trina has learned to protect herself as well.
I agree with that 100%. Yes. Yes, I definitely agree with that. I definitely think with Trina, what she does is how she acts is it's like an emotional response, like most of us. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she's in fight or flight. She's been in that mode for a minute too. So yeah,
And it's also like she just ain't found a way to use her words. I mean, that's how I was when I was younger. I'm older now, and I know people don't like to get in zodiac signs, but I'm a Sagittarius. I'm fire. You know what I mean? And my attitude and how I got back at people, I realized after a while wasn't getting me nowhere. So I had to, what AP say, choose myself. So I just think that she gonna get it together. She definitely love her daughter. And I have nothing bad to say about Trina. Like I said, other than, when I first came on Messy Talk Side, it was when her and Rose was getting into it. So I've been watching Trina for a while. So I just feel like it's emotional. How they say, like you said, fight or flight. But we always got to remember emotions override logical thinking.
that's a whole fact. Especially when you working off of any type of trauma. That's a whole fact. That's a whole fact. That's why I feel like it's kind of messed up if we don't take that into account, that she's down on her shit. So I do agree. Like, I was talking out the sides of my mouth. I said, like, she don't have no support, and then I said she does have support. But what I really mean is this: like, I feel like you can have support on TikTok, but I'm talking about like real life connections. Whereas if some shit goes wrong, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to come on here, and you don't have to let hundreds of people know your situation for shit to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I wrong for that? Like, I feel like that's not, to me, that's a different type of support.
But see, that's what Dime was saying. I understand Dime said a lot of harsh shit, but what you're saying matched up in alignment with what Dime was saying. Part of what Dime was saying. Not saying the whole thing, but that's what Dime was saying. You know what I'm saying? And I know she said this part harshly. It must suck not to have anybody. I wouldn't be around you if you didn't have, since you don't have anybody, because, it speaks to your character. Like, you ain't got nobody you can call. I don't know. You're not looking at, oh, woe is you. You're looking kind of like, why? It's kind of weird. Why? Like, in the dating realm, right? It'd be red flags if a motherfucker is 60 years old and ain't never been married and out here looking for a relationship, can't seem to find one. You would start to look at that motherfucker like, why you ain't never embarked on, you ain't never had a like what? Like, that's how people view things. That's how people look at stuff. Look at other people. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. And I think, Nessa, you're right about I know you're not tone police, and I understand actually what you said with the articulation of Trina. I think she's focused on coming across intelligent, that she's not coming across, or she doesn't want to be vulnerable, like really vulnerable. Like truly, truly vulnerable. Like, it doesn't take all that articulation to say how you feel.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Can you blame her though? If, like, for not wanting to, like, let the guard down. Like, she has a guard up. That's what it is too. Like, it's a lot of different things, but she's guarded. Like, you kind of have to be on here. You have to be.
CP, I don't like. Here, this thing that you're doing with, like. She doesn't need an excuse for every time she doesn't. It can just be an observation and then that's it. But it doesn't have to be like, well, I mean, it's not her fault. It's not her fault. Like, CP, I think you come behind everything she does and you like to put that spin, that ending on it of it's not her fault.
And let me jump in here.
She not saying, how can I put this? When she say it's not her fault, like I had just typed in, we don't know her story actually. You know what I'm saying? Before TikTok, her childhood. I mean, most of us talk to our moms. You know what I mean? Some don't. You know what I mean? But we don't know her story, so I feel like I always get what you're saying, AP. I'm just giving you another side of looking at it. That's not. I don't think that's. Well, I didn't take it. That's the way Chasing went, but I also hear the way you saying it as well. To be fair, as the UK people say, to be fair. No, I'm joking. But to be fair, yeah, it's a defense mechanism, and I think I done lost my train of thought. But you get what I was saying right now.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying with this the conversation surrounding Trina. I get that I get CP wants to bestow all the mercy and grace to Trina. But I'm not saying it's just a critique. It's nothing to say that.
To be fair, me too. I'm giving her grace as well. I'm giving her grace as well. Just as a mother, as watching my kids grow up, the things I had to teach them, the things they learn, how I'm still teaching them, and just thinking about Trina not even having that. Like my daughter, 36, I'm still talking to her. I'm still teaching her. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But I think even in the 3 years she's been on this app or however long, she's come across a lot of people she could learn from, who've given her tough advice, who've given her advice just in general. There's a lot of people that have poured into Trina. Okay? So
I feel like it's unfair to time somebody to time somebody's success and to see it, like, because I feel like what we do is we look at her, and I'm telling you, what happens is we're saying, well, she should be further, and we've done this, that, and the third, and I don't feel like that's fair in this case when it comes to her. I'm not trying to say that, like, I'm not trying to excuse everything she's done, none of that, but she's definitely worth more than nothing. I hate when people, this is us, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just using that as an example of a time where I feel like we're going a little too far just because she's somebody that's very transparent and honest on the app. So now we know all this stuff and we're just going to throw it right back. Nah, like, this is a little too much. Like, and this is just one person. This is just Trina. I haven't seen Trina try to do half of the shit that most of messy TikTok does.
Also AP when she said about Trina, dang, I hate every time I start talking I lose my train of thought. That's what I get for gardening. Yeah, buddy. Dog, AP, repeat what you said.
I don't know. I don't remember what part of it was it.
AP's so irritated by me. AP's so
irritated. She said she was gardening. I was looking for my damn pen right. I was reaching for it. I don't know what she said, though.
Okay, wait, AP, I remember now. Okay. When you said people have been pouring into her, talking to her, giving her advice, it's like an alcoholic. You got to be open and ready. Your family could want you to stop drinking all they want. But until you ready, and it's the same thing with people pouring into you and you taking that and wanting to change. I had to do it with my mouth. I was losing jobs, friends, everything. So I had to make a conscious decision.
That part, I'm glad you even put that analogy out there, though, because people do not have to fuck with you know what I'm saying? If you got an alcohol problem, drug addiction, whatever, people are not obligated to stick around for that shit. And so you also can't manage other people's expectations if they're the ones trying to support you and think that there's some measurable outcome that's going to happen, especially when you say that you can achieve things. You know what I'm saying? All right, Chasen stepped away real quick. But you know what I'm saying? Especially when you telling the people, your supporters, that you're going to achieve this, that, and the third. They're believing that you're going to do it. They just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like keeping people on the edge of their damn chair. They tired of being on the edge of their seat. They asked her.
She believe in it too. She just can't do it. She got too much distraction. I'll just say that. And what I mean by that is TikTok.
Hell yeah. That shit is Hey, this little app was addicting as fuck. I honestly think if I didn't have a career, it'd be hard for me to shake this app too. So I can't even blame Trina for that part, probably because when I was idle and I took a break from my job, TikTok was just easy. It was easy to be entertained by that shit. And then soon enough, you got wrapped up into it. So yeah, and Tosh, you got that discipline is a motherfucker. That's really where it is. All of Trina's happiness, Trina doesn't understand, lies in the discipline. That's truly what it is. I think that she doesn't understand that though. She doesn't understand that part. Is she's gonna have to mentally come to grips with that part first. Because discipline ain't fun. Discipline ain't, you know what I'm saying? A routine and constantly sticking to it, that shit ain't fun. That's why people commit to going to the damn gym first of the year and then they don't by February, you know?
Yes, it's so hard to continue something you started. That is so true. And I don't know why we as people do that. I don't think we really mean to. Like Nessa said, if I don't actually try, I won't have to feel failure. And that is so true on so many levels, on so many things that we do in life. Like you could put that across the board, actually, what she said. That could be anything, a new job, a new house, moving to a new city. You know what I'm saying? But we keep trying, and that's all we can do as we get older. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I made myself get on this app like at night only. Like, it's not easy for everybody to do that. And I don't want to keep talking too much on Trina. I'd rather just talk about like life itself because, you know, you never know who in here. I don't even be getting up on panels. Next thing you know, you all over TikTok. This person said this and that.
No, you're right. But you know, honestly, listen, Trina gonna feel how she feel about me. So it's cool. I thought it was overkill too, back when Trina was getting dragged for the whole, what was it, housing shit? I don't know what it was. It was a few months ago, but I stopped participating in that shit because it was just too much. Like, I was like, the girl gets it. I'm pretty sure she got the message. Let's move on to something else. But people were still on that shit talking about her, and I'm like, bruh. Like, I didn't even want to hear about it no more. I didn't even want to be in the panels where they're discussing it, they're still dissecting it and shit. At this point, the only reason why I'm probably like, one, I didn't know Jason was talking about this, or I didn't know something happened. I haven't been keeping up to breast with all the mess of what's happened lately. I didn't know her and Dime got into it. But then the only reason I felt compelled to say something about Trina because I've never
Trina caught a stray. That's all I'm gonna say. Trina caught a stray in that Dime situation.
Yeah, I didn't know Trina. I've never heard her that upset, and so to me, that was a raw emotion. That was a raw moment to where she was so mad. She kind of was like stammering and fumbling over her words a little bit, you know. And I sensed that, and I'm like, damn. And that's the point where I'm just like, man, I wish I could just pull her off the app. Like, yo, do something else. You know what I'm saying? Just do something else. Like, I wish for her that she would just go away for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Do something else, anything
we
else.
need to start saying pray, not wish. We pray she get off this app. And she just might.
Don't believe in that. I try to stick away from that. You know.
Okay, no problem. Thanks for letting me know.
You know, everybody don't. You know.
I respect that. Wholeheartedly.
Say it though. Don't. I mean, you can say it. I mean, I ain't. I just don't. But you can say it. That's
I
fine.
appreciate you for letting me know that. I like to respect all people and whatever it is. But yeah, I just think today was a lot of frustration. It was nerves. It was just a lot. A lot happened at that last house. So, like you said, I think she shouldn't have been on the app today. But people be sending her stuff too, as well.
Yeah, I really, I got to the point. I'm glad people don't send me. People do still send me shit, but then it's not. The less I have been in the bullshit, the less people will share unless they absolutely need to. And so I'm glad it's dwindled down. I still get shit though. It's annoying. But I do wish people would help in that aspect, help other people by just not sharing it to them. I just people don't understand like
Thank y'all so much. I'm back.
Hey, no, yeah, I get that, AP. No, I get that. The garden is gardening, so I'm gonna get off here. AP, I really enjoyed our exchange. I really enjoyed you hearing me out, me hearing you out, and you listening to my part. I love this. This is my first time ever being. Well, I've been on Dime's panel just for a minute, but this is my first time ever being on a panel this long and actually feeling comfortable to go back and forth and exchange. I always talk to Chasen in the comments. Her and Notorious, them my daughters. Well, we'll see. And I love chasing down. So
listen, I got you. Anytime you want to come up, just request. Anybody, whatever. But anytime, I appreciate it, Montez.
All right. I'm out of here. Good night. All right. And everybody.
Night, Montez.
So Chase over here talking about stuff. I know I'm getting on AP's nerves.
I could just feel the stare at the phone, like, are you or the stare at the wall, like, bitch, be fucking for me. Oh man.
Understand it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, but sometimes you gotta put shit into reality. I think both our perspectives, how we see stuff, is probably needed for the extreme. Because you're on one end of the spectrum, I'm on the other, so it's like it works. Where I might be, you'll be softer.
And you're not I'm so sorry. There's like an echo or something. You're not disrespectful. You're not obnoxious with it. You actually, AP, not for nothing. You like, because I've been listening to you lately, right? And you sound real chill. You sound like you just don't give a damn about none of this right now. Like, you're just like, I don't care.
I fucking stopped. I don't know. This shit was just like too much. And it's not even just stuff I've been through on here. It's in addition to anything I've been through on here. It's constantly watching people that you kind of like you respect and you care about. You know what I'm saying? Like go through stuff and you just like, man, it weighs on you too. Just as much as you going through stuff, it weighs to see other people going through shit, and you realize what kind of games are being played. And it's like, nah, man, get out, just. Just get out. I just want, like, for Trina too, like, just hearing how mad she was, get out. I know that, I just feel like just saying that, even though I know it's easier said than done, get the fuck out. Just get out, go away for a moment and come back like later, way later. Just work on yourself.
That's a whole fact. I completely agree. That's why I took a break. And then when I was ready, I came back. And even now, like when I feel like it's too much, I'll just put the phone down for a little bit and I'll really be just lost. I don't know what's happening all the time. Yeah, you gotta separate yourself because this is very addicting. TikTok is like I don't know what it is about TikTok. I really don't.
I don't remember Listgate. I don't know. Well, maybe I'm not understanding what Listgate is, so I can't really answer that. I don't know. You might have to. Sorry. When I came on, I was green, y'all. I didn't know shit about shit. Now, I was getting put on to historical things, but that shit was way too much information to remember. Like, I was like, hell no. How am I going to remember this? What people to run into, what people not to run into, who to block, who to stay away from, who was dangerous and who was cool. Like, I can't remember all that shit. I feel like I was getting a crash course study of like how TikTok was. That shit is very overwhelming. So, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know Listgate. I don't know Listgate. I don't know. It doesn't sound familiar.
I don't know what that is. trying to see if there's anything worth watching right now. Let me see. I don't know. I really don't want to. All right. So besides from the whole Trina situation, Don got into it. Excuse me, with Braid King. I don't really want to cover that because that I think is gonna. I'm pretty sure they're gonna resolve that shit. I'm pretty sure Don and Braid, they will be friends very soon. I'm almost certain of it. So it's pointless, I think, in my opinion, because I feel like this is a love and hate thing. That's all it is.
That's also why you probably hear like me just not giving a fuck no more, because a lot of this shit be so temporary. It's ridiculous. These fights are temporary. It'd be like you people, you know, it'd be so many fights we didn't see go down that we thought, well, this is gonna be the end of these two individuals, and it don't ever really be. It just be like on to the next shit.
That's why I say, excuse me, that's why I say do not get involved in any of these people's shit. You can feel how you want to feel, but do not insert yourself, because what happens, they make up and then you look stupid.
No, that's facts. That's facts. Like, it's no point. That's why it's like the blog. Like, you don't really even have to. I haven't watched the lives, but these blogs. By my God, there's so many blog pages. Or T pages rather. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't need to be actively in nothing.
There never used to be this many people covering these people before. What's up, Cool? There never used to be
Cool.
this many.
I didn't think so many different pages, and I think it be some of y'all be having like 5 different blog pages, which is ridiculous. But yo, these pages that be recapping stuff, I can't sit through all them shits. I maybe can look like at part of one, but at that time I gotta go to work. I'm on my way to work, you know what I'm saying? And I can't like I can't sit there for the whole however long to watch the whole clip play out to get the context of whatever's going on. Like I can't sit there and do it. So I don't know.
Cool. I've been everywhere and nowhere at the same time. So I was eating the salad, boy. Mm-hmm.
I want a Chick-fil-A salad.
Yeah, if I hadn't seen my little sister right here in the next couple of days, I was gonna send out an APV on her because I was like,
AP don't be allowed.
It's AP.
Word.
That's supposed to be a good thing. Shit, compared to what it was, shit, ain't no reason to call me. I mean, you could always check up on me. I'm just saying, ain't no reason to worry because
I was like, where is my little sister? I ain't seen her. If I hadn't seen you in the next couple of days, I really would have called and been like, Heifer, where you at?
I'll be in the house just like walking in a circle in my living room. Meanwhile, you know, it might be motherfuckers just mad at me because I don't be around no more in the mess. But I'll be like, yo, I'm just twiddling my thumbs. You know, I'm just staying out of my way.
I don't blame you. And then chasing pillows. I ain't seen you. And I'm like, where are my peoples at?
I've been on the Yeezy Pillow page, my other page. Because this page, I keep getting bananaed. So, you know. Yeah, man. But I be around. I be in your lives. You just listen. I'm a vlogger, so I don't always use my pages. I just don't say. I'll be listening though. I'll be seeing you. I'll be seeing you around.
I was just that my peace was disturbed a little bit. I was called to a live today. That's why I'm even probably out here. I was called to a live earlier to verify some information, and I didn't agree with the person, so now all hell got to break loose. I'm like, see, even when and I was calm as fuck too. CP, you know the live I was in because you was in there.
I'm so sorry. I wasn't trying to get you caught up. I literally was trying to just get $100. That's all. So
Not the $100. I know what y'all talking about. Somebody was offering $100 for some video.
yup, and I went digging. Mhm.
What is all that about?
You had the good receipt because none of it didn't prove what she was saying happened or occurred. That's all. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna argue about that shit. And then they wanted me to come back to the live again tonight after they dismissed me from being live. So I'm just like, this was earlier. This Genty's live. Yeah, just to verify some information on what something Miss Nitra had said. And I'm like, yo,
how did Miss Nitra get over there in the first place?
That's what I said. When I went over there, I was like, I told Genty, I was like, Miss Nitra was in here? He was like, yeah. I was like, for what? I was like, why was she over here? I'm just foreign land. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she just was, I don't know. Maybe she just wanted to see something, or I don't know. But her name got brought up, and I guess that's why she, was talking to him. But I was like, I'm confused as to what's happening right now. But yeah, so somebody was saying something about something she said, but it wasn't the context of what she said. So now AP's in trouble all over again because I didn't agree. Just like, this is why I stay off this shit, because it could be nothing. You get pulled into some shit. Yeah, it'll be all right though. It'll be okay.
Let me just say this. I do understand exactly what Mrs. Nitra was saying. I don't like Miss Nitra. Don't like that lady. But I do understand exactly what she was saying. Because she was pretty much saying, how is it an issue now that she's a white T woman, when before, when you needed information, this, that, and the third, it wasn't a problem.
That's what I'm saying.
So I get that. Yeah.
Now it's a problem because AP agreed with Miss Nitra on that point. So now it's a problem. Now all hell need to break loose, and I don't ever want to fucking talk to AP again. She's lucky I didn't drag her, and now she's lucky I didn't. I was giving her grace. Oh, I didn't know I was asking for grace. What the fuck does grace got to do with me? Like, you bestowing grace? I didn't ask you for that shit. The fuck was I supposed? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how shit turns. Like, nothing turns into bullshit.
Wait a minute, who said that to you, AP?
Man, I don't think you know her. Oh, maybe you do. Over in Genty's panel, Sky has said that.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yes. And that's what I'm saying. I ain't got no issues with them still. I ain't got no issue with Sky. I ain't got no issue with none of them over there. The only let me be honest. My bad. I don't fuck with Javon, but that's the only person. Everybody else, I ain't got no fucking issue with. You know what I'm saying? But you asked me to come over there to verify something that I cannot fucking verify. And even when CP played the recording, it wasn't what Miss Nitra said that you said she said. Like, it's as simple as that. You wanted her to play the recording or some type of receipt. You didn't have the receipt yourself. You didn't have it yourself. So I'm trying to figure out how you mad at me now. The fuck? For what?
Is that the recording that somebody said they'll give $100 to get?
Yeah.
I wonder if I don't know if I didn't get the recording myself, but actually, wait, no. Hold up. Yes, I did, because I was recording up until they invited me. Yeah.
You need to go get your money.
I'm not gonna get no money, because you know what it is. I'm not trying to throw any type of shade because I fuck with them. I do like both Sky and Bratz, and it's just I already know, like, if it's not exactly what you want it to be, even if I do find the right receipt, you understand, because it was the right receipt, and there was more that she said, but she didn't say those exact words. She said like close along the lines to it. but that's not what she was saying. She pretty much was like, y'all want to bully this white tea lady when y'all worked with her, and it was all fine, but now it's not fine.
That's what I
So that's all she was saying.
So when I say, because I can't validate. So when you played the recording, it was crazy because now I can enter what I had the same opinion. I had the same opinion. She was white and dangerous at the time y'all was fucking with her. You telling me she doxed me? She already been admitted to me all the shit that she did when she was cool with y'all. Y'all were the last ones to tell me. So why the fuck am I gonna be sitting here mad at this? And my thing is, Sky's the only one that keeps bringing this woman up. But you get mad once we talk about the shit. But you the one keep bringing her up, obviously. I only know Sky to bring up this white woman. Don't nobody else even talk about her to this day. But she brings her up as some point of reference or some kind of, let me invalidate this person or make them incredible. Like, it don't even matter because you was the first one to open the door. That's why we even dealing with her. Like, Sky, come on. You got to be fucking for real. So at the time when you was fucking with her and you became close to her, everything was cool. But now she cool with other people and it's like, oh, their credibility should be shot. Well, yours should too because you was fucking with her to begin with. How you mad that other people are developing their own fucking, critique or judgment on a person? That's not your judgment to this day. You had to learn it and go through the journey to learn who she was. And now you can't allow other people to do the same and learn for themselves. So you the only one that can vet people for other people to fuck with? That's crazy.
Can I play devil's advocate real quick? Right? Okay, so this is how I think. I think the way that they see it, because they're on the debate side of TikTok, of course. So they do have a bottom. They do have certain limits to what they do and what they say, right? I do feel like, as far as they're concerned, they look at that as harmful because it possibly could be. Even though I could understand, like, if you wanted services from a white tea lady and there wasn't no issue, now there's an issue, yada, yada, yada. I feel like because she's white tea, that can elevate the actual concern. Like, that can make the problem into something else. It's more dangerous because she's a white tea. So that, I think that's partly what they were saying, even though I don't really 100% get it. Because, again, when it comes to what Mrs. Nietzsche was saying, she did have a point, and that's a fair point. But also, I do understand it, being a white tea person, anything you do versus what I do, you have privilege, regardless if we're on TikTok or not. So it might just be more dangerous, for real.
So, they were fucking with her. It's like a side chick arguing. It's like a wife arguing with a side chick over the same nigga they both dealing with, and the wife is over here trying to deter the side chick by saying this nigga ain't shit. He don't take care of his kids. He don't pay child support. He don't do none of this shit. To rag on the side chick, right? It's like a wife telling the side chick about the same dude they dealing with. And she's giving all the negatives to the side chick. And the side chick looking like, but you fucking with him too. Or you did. You chose that man. Like, what are we talking about? You fucked with the person too. Just because you came to all this revelation and shit. Like, at the end of the day, I still ain't seen a receipt. Like, she said she sent me, right? She sent me a screenshot of Cyber, doxing me. And it wasn't even doxing. Because all she did was clink. What, you went to my barbecue sauce website, which is open for the public because I want any and everybody to buy the fucking sauce? That's not doxing. That's some shit that's already online. So my thing is, the act of her trying to find my information, which she already told me well before Sky did. My thing is, Sky, why was she so comfortable giving that information over to you as if this is a regular thing? That's what Sky's not understanding about it. That's what all the rest of them is not understanding about it. I don't give a fuck if Sky's saying, oh, I never participated in doxing or any of that. But what did you tell her at the time when you were cool with her? Did you tell her that wasn't okay? Did you tell her that was a no-no? And see, people like to glaze over little minor details like that. They're minor to them, right? But it's like you're coming into my face trying to build a truce with me or say we ain't got no beef or whatever, which we don't. I could easily be upset with Sky and them about it because it was their little group chat that the white lady was even a part of to do all of this shit. So where was y'all defending that the shit that she was doing was wrong when it came to me? When it came to other people? She wasn't talking to herself. The white lady wasn't texting herself. She was texting y'all. So is Nietzsche wrong when she says like the white lady was cool? This harmful ass white lady was cool at the time, but now she not cool because y'all got tired of her or y'all got mad at her or y'all deemed her problematic and whatever. Like what? Come on.
That's fair. I get it. That's fair. You're right.
Somebody was mad at me. A friend of yours was talking shit about you to me. Talking cash money shit. This whole time your friend been talking mad shit to me. For like 6 months straight. And you end up finding out. Now you're not gonna look at me funny and be like, why was she so comfortable telling you for 6 months talking shit about you? To me? You wouldn't look at me funny?
I mean, I would, because I'd be like, why are you entertaining that, especially for so long? So I would. I would. Can't lie.
I don't know. It's crazy. You mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I don't know. I wouldn't know. I don't think so. Not that I know of. Me and Sky have never had beef. That's the thing. We don't have beef now. She could be mad. She'll get over that. Whatever she's mad about with me, she's not mad at me. Like, I'm not doing anything to her. Like, I haven't said anything disparaging about her or anything. She asked me to confirm what happened on my platform at the time when Nitra was in my panel, and then she came up after Nitra left. I didn't remember in the time because I was gardening. So when they brought me to when I came over to Genty's live to see what the fuck was going on and why I was being summoned, you know what I'm saying? I came over there just to say what's up because I respect Genty, so I'm gonna come over there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, anyways. So when I came over there and they was telling me what the hell happened, I mean, I'm like, so Nitra was over here? Okay, so Nitra said something. Okay. But it's not, I don't know. I've never had it. She'll get over that shit. That shit ain't got shit to do with me.
Listen, I don't give a damn what else that lady has said, right? Because I really don't care for her. I don't like the way she got up there and spoke to those young people today, right? I don't like how she tries to make it seem like she's just very obtuse to the fact that she's a black person sometimes. But she did have a point. She completely had a point when it comes to what she said. It wasn't a problem then, right?
Okay. I gotta go to this example because I feel like, when we make certain decisions, they can't be undone and they do affect, in the long run, affect other people. Same with Tea Time, right? Same shit. If she would have never taken that story, which she said many a times, so this is nothing new I'm telling y'all, right? She said this on blog pages plenty of times. If she would have never took the story and mishandled that, she would have never mishandled it. It would have never gotten to the extent that it got to, right? She can't turn that back, though. She can't undo what she did back in January. It is what it is.